Have you ever met someone who looks younger than their age? This video is going to talk about that. This video is not going to teach you anything, but more so like a place for me to share my perspective about it, because I know from my own personal journey this has happened, and I know so many people who have experienced this thing. So it's more so like a discussion, and my intention with this video that if you relate to this, I am so open to hear in the comment section that does it resonate with you, because it definitely is for me. So I am a firm believer that some people who have come into this earth, they brought a lot of density in their body. Density in the sense that a lot of karma, the lessons that they had to learn, or the emotions that they had to navigate, or the family patterns that they had to alchemize. In short, they are here to alchemize from such a young age. That's why in the younger years of their life, they look like an adult, but as they grow more, they start to look more younger. It's like their spark is back when they turn 30, right? And we all know after 30 or before around 30 we have Saturn return, right? And people who have had their Saturn return, you know what I'm talking about, right? So in my own journey, when I was in my 20s, or even before that, when I was growing up even, I used to be very shy. I know I tell people that I was shy and they don't believe me, but literally, believe me, I used to be very shy kid, but I was a rebel too. So it was a great combination for me to alchemize that, because you already knew that I had it in me, but it was kind of like a suppressed, right? And people who have experienced very deep dark stuff in their 20s or in their younger teenage years, they go through those experiences to learn the wisdom, so that they tell other people who are going through that, right? So speaking for myself, I had to learn to live by myself. I had to learn to let go of codependency and become the first woman in my lineage to live this freedom life. And that's why it was such a painful journey for me, because my body was holding that density of codependency from so many generations, and I had to alchemize that from those painful experiences, right? And it does also have a spiritual aspect to it, right? I feel that everything is spiritual, right? And spirituality, when it enters your life, you build a connection with the spirit, and it rips off all the fakey stuff from your life, whether it's the people, whether it's the job, whether it's the own persona, whether it's this. When spirit enters your life and you become conscious of it, the first thing that happens, you go bonkers. You go bonkers. But that's where the inner work comes in. You start to become aware of the patterns, of the habits that you are holding in. For me, as I said, I used to be very shy. I had to unlearn the pattern of always being that side piece, always being somebody who doesn't have anything worthy to share, who is very humble to be like, oh yeah, everybody does that. No, I'm a big deal, right? So I had to unlearn that. And as soon as I started unlearning those stuff, it just felt like I didn't have to do anything to heal my throat chakra, or the traditional healing world teaches you. It's more so like I came back to myself and I remembered who the fuck I am, right? And I know you're watching it and you're going through something. I just want to say this to you. Sometimes when you are going through something, life is teaching you that right now you are holding that density, but as soon as you alchemize that and you come to the other side of it, you will look back, you'll be like, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for doing that. Thank you for that. And I want to say this to you, like when you are in that dense period of your life, it does feel like, oh my gosh, why she's always like, telling me this, all this positivity when my life is looking like this or it's feeling like this. Just know that it takes equal amount of effort to be worried, right? So I choose not to let the worry overcome my mind, and I always look at the positive side. And what happens when my energy is directed towards that positivity, the alchemy happens on its own. And alchemy is not sitting in the lotus position all the time. Alchemy happens when those, like I was talking to one of the women the other day, that it will be just a random moment of your life. You could be doing like a random chore and the clarity just drop in, and then you're like, now I get it, why it had to happen. Now I really understand it. That's what alchemy is. And from there you start to speak about those things for other people, so that when they come across your videos, they know exactly what you're talking about. And this is my intention, that when you watch this video, whether it's in a month, day, 2 or years from here now, I want you to think about that whatever you're going through, what is teaching you right now. Doesn't matter the ages. Learn the lesson and move forward. And when you learn the lesson, you will be able to tell other people that what you got out of it. Not to fix them, not to tell them do this or that, but to share from that integration. And watch how much glow up you will experience just through that, right? So I hope this video was a perspective shift for you. I just wanted to share that. It was just coming through me. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm very curious to know, let me know in the comments that what you got out of this video, and if you have something to share about the same topic, I would love to listen, and I would love to read about your thoughts. Till then, take care, and I'll see you in the next